Well, as you guys are aware, right now we're in a bit of a debt crisis. And I feel like it's not something new, it's something that's been going on for a couple years now. Sitting today, the average student loan debt is about $38,000. And then credit card debt is roughly average about $8,000. And auto loans are even crazier, sitting at about $23,000. It's insane. The housing market is crazy. It's harder to get a house today than it ever has been. Now, with that being said, this is not a financial channel at all. It's just me explaining that it's kind of hard to get ahead right now for us young people. Of course, I believe this starts from an early age. When I was 18, I think like most people, you were lied to and told that you need to go to college or you're going to be a loser. I mean, that's what I was told. I wasn't the greatest high school student. So right out of high school, I waited about 2 years and I got into community college. And I went through that and I racked up about $14,000 worth of debt. And through that, I realized that, dude, it just didn't make sense to me. Like what I was going for, I was only gonna be making $40,000 after a 4-year degree. After 2 years, it was $35,000. I was like, this makes absolutely no sense. So I got tricked into that. Luckily, I didn't go all the way and finish university. I stopped at the community college. I knew it didn't add up. But then along the way, I realized that we're also somehow getting put into this mindset that we need more things to be happy in life. You need to get that big house. You need to get that nice car. You have to do these things. It's like they preach this to you, and it's kind of being fed into our mentality through social media. I think we have to get out of this debt mindset that we need debt and we need things to be happy in life. I freed up a lot of my debt. I paid off my credit cards. I paid off my car. I paid back my personal loans I had with my mother. Freeing up just most of that nonsense debt and still working to pay off that last little bit, I've realized that all it did was open up my mind to be more free to do things that I love to do. And it took a little bit of sacrifice. And the sacrifice was stop buying things that I don't need. I used to be very attached to shoes and clothes. That was a B. I almost got in my car. But now that I have this mentality of a little bit of freedom, I'm realizing that it's not about chasing money in life. You just got to find something that you love to do. After I got out of debt, I also fell into the trap of this hustle culture, to where I thought that since I'm out of debt, I also need to learn about money, which I did, and which was great. I learned that you need to invest your money, you need to find investments, and you also need to build a business. But I was chasing a dream that I didn't want to do. I fell into the hustle culture where that's telling me you need to get into real estate, you need to do these things. But at the same time, you can't lose yourself like I did. Was working 2 jobs, busting my ass, trying to invest in something and thinking that equals freedom for me. And in reality, from living in my car for 6 months, I realized that I can be free without having to do investments. You can just have freedom by having less things. And that worked for me. Like all I needed was my car, the gym, and the basic necessities of life. And I realized, like, dude, I feel free right now. I had more money in my pocket to do the things I love to do. And now I'm just elevating that by going back into my car to live again. This time I'm going to do it full time to work towards my van and just pay off my student loans so I can just be free fully. I don't think you need materials to be happy in life. I really don't. I think you need experiences, and you definitely need to find something that you love to do. So if you're out there and you feel like the world is going this materialistic, I need to have more way, but something inside of you says like, man, I want to go the opposite way. I want to live, maybe with less. I still understand that we need money and you have to play this money game. Capitalism is a part of our society. And I'm not against that at all. I understand that that's part of the game. But I also feel that I don't need a lot of things to be happy. And I feel like there's somebody out there that also feels like, hey, less is more. Simple life is okay. Like and subscribe, man. This is going to be a long journey. I got a long way to go to buy my freedom. Got a lot of travels to do, and I'm excited about it. So come along for the journey. It's going to be a long one.